applause. You know you've written essays about him. Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, I am going to kindly ask you to remain standing for the national anthem of our beautiful host country, the Republic of Rwanda.
Rwanda nziza gihugu cyacu uje imisozi ibiyaga n'ibirunga ngo byiduhetse gahora n'ishya reka tukurate tukuvuga ibigwi wowe utubumbiye hamwe twese abanyarwanda uko watubyaye berwa sugira singizwa iteka komeza imihigo Rwanda dukunda duhagurukiye kukwitangira amahoro asabe mu bagutuye wishyire wizane muri byose urangwe n'ishyaka utera imbere uhamye umubano n'amahanga yose maze ijabo ryawe riguha ijambo.
Thank you, thank you. You know, looking at our graduates right now and their families, our staff at ALU, the friends of ALU, you can feel the room is buzzing different. Yes? Your Excellency, welcome to ALU. My name is Anik Laren Shingwa. I am a proud alumni from its inaugural class of 2015 in Mauritius, a proud ALU alumni. And currently, I am the Senior Marketing and Events Associate at ALU. So for me, it has been 8 years in total in this transformative movement of developing ethical and entrepreneurial leaders for our continent. Your Excellency, it is a huge honor to have you on our campus and our graduation. You're welcome. So speaking of years at ALU, I am pleased to invite an OG, someone who goes way back with ALU, our Dean of Undergraduate Program, Elizabeth Tolu Oju, to give the welcome address.
Thank you very much, Anik. From one OG to another. Good morning, our guest of honor, His Excellency, President Paul Kagame, President of the Republic of Rwanda, the honorable ministers present, Fred Swanica, my old boss, founder of the African Leadership Group, CEO, co-founder and dear friend of the AL Group, Achaleke, my current boss, Vera Sunasi, Chief Executive Officer of the African Leadership University, our Vice Chancellor, dear Dr. Klantla Twala, my colleagues, the staff OT of ALU Rwanda, and our very esteemed graduates of the class of 2021. You guys, give it up, come on. Murakaza Neza, Karibu Sana, bienvenue, thank you, Ekabo, and welcome to the 4th graduation ceremony of the African Leadership University in Rwanda. If you want to clap, clap. Now, this is our largest graduating set of ethical entrepreneurial leaders, 431 of them. It is the first graduation on our beautiful campus here in Rwanda, and it's my first graduation as Dean of ALU Rwanda. Now, for the majority of our graduates, and I deliberately say the majority, it is also their first university graduation because some of them came to us with a degree under their belt as well. So congratulations, guys. You nailed it. Your Excellency, before your arrival, our Vice-Chancellor, Dr. Twala, opened the ceremony, followed by an address from our founder, Dr. Fred Swanica, and our CEO, Veda Sunasi. Thereafter, degrees were awarded to our graduates from International Business and Trade, Computer Science, Global Challenges, and Entrepreneurial Leadership, including 43 graduates in absentia. This year's graduates come from 32 countries, and 63% of the class is female. They've come a very... Give it up, guys, give it up. Now, these guys have come a very long way from the starry-eyed high school graduates who joined us during the COVID-19 pandemic. They witnessed many significant events, like the rapid COVID-19 vaccine development, the signing of the African Continental Free Trade Agreement right here in Kigali, and the rise of AI. They also... I know, right? AFCFTA and AI in the same statement. Who would have thought? They also went through the very tragic loss of a classmate, Isabella Mbabazi. Now, through all of this, our graduates have leveraged their ALU journey very deliberately to engage as active citizens of the world. In their time here, they've launched well over 20 ventures across 10 industries, including agriculture, construction, education, finance, and healthcare. These ventures, operating across 7 countries, have raised over $50,000 in funding. Clap for yourselves. You've done well. Notable ventures among them include Primitel, a telemedicine solution in Tanzania. Now, I might murder this one, but I'll try. Bulabelenga, Energy Solutions. I got it right. Okay. A solar startup in South Africa. And Sheba Plastic, a recycling company right here in Rwanda. Through these experiences, these ones have built grit, confidence, and the resources to tackle Africa's challenges. Now, a very famous African proverb says that it takes a village to raise a child. As a mother, I know that this is true. And the accomplishments of our graduates here today would have been impossible without the support of our many partners. Government agencies and regulators here in Rwanda, our donors, including the MasterCard Foundation, Pato Ranking, and Dolika Banda to this particular set. Our numerous employer partners who gave them eye-opening internships, and other partners far too many to mention. To every member of the ALU village, I say thank you for your unwavering support. In February, we began our journey to our very own decennial celebration. Next year will be 10 years of the ALU. Now, having joined ALU myself in 2016 and become an alumni of the School of Business 2 years ago, I have been a part of the growth through many steps, one hard step after another, one hard thing after another. Similarly, as I wrap up, I invite you to celebrate our graduates today and the many steps that they have taken since matriculating in 2021. Today is yet another step in their journey, and I thank you all for joining us to usher them into the big and hard choices that lay ahead of them. With that, I say, welcome to the 2024 graduation of the African Leadership University in Rwanda.
Thank you, Elizabeth. As usual, you leave us very inspired and motivated for the journey ahead at ALU and on the continent. It is now another big moment for me to introduce our graduate speaker for this year. Please welcome our very own Millicent Malinga of Zimbabwe.
Maramute, you look so beautiful, I'm going to cry. I know that at this very moment, the expectation is that, thank you. I thought the heels would help. I know that at this very moment, the expectation is that I dive into some very big English words and address everyone as distinguished guests or something that I myself might not even understand. But guess what? Today is my graduation day, and as the Nigerians say, I no grief for anybody. So, I'd like to say, first of all, to the fiery, to the dashing, and to the dapper graduates, how far? Yeah. I can tell that when the Nigerians announced this year that the theme is no grief for anybody, they forgot to mention that for us, this has been our theme since we joined ALU. From applying to university in the midst of a global pandemic, with no hope that would even come to university to begin with, but truly no grief for anybody. We forged ahead, showed dedication and determination to our dreams, and some of us even caught the COVID virus on our way to Kigali, yet we kept going. For me, it was the first time I was leaving my 4-year-old son, and for the first few months, I can tell you, I cried myself to sleep, wishing every day that I could be home with him. Some nights I would wake up to cover him with a blanket, only to realize we're a million miles apart. During these difficult times, however, I found comfort in the family that ALU gave me. Brothers and sisters, all from different African countries and cultures, embodied one thing: love. It is within this community that I came to learn that I am human before I am Black, that I am African before I am Zimbabwean. And that the spirit of Ubuntu transcends the gender, the color, and the borders that continue to try and separate us. It is within these walls that the words of Samora Machel can be found alive and kicking. At ALU, the nation lives because the tribe is dead. Today, as we are dressed up, ready to break into new boundaries, it can be very tempting to follow the crowd. So at this moment, I invite you to take a step back. I invite you to be daring, to be you and to be bold. You are that guy who put on a mask, carried your hand-me-down suitcase, and trusted a letter that was signed by a guy who had only seen on TED Talks. Hi, Fred. You are that young woman who used to use some of her scholarship stipend to help the situation at home because you knew how hard things could get. So why settle? As our CEO, our founder, and our dean have said, you are extraordinary. You are that child whose parents took a chance on that strange university down in Bumbogo. #Kuriazam. Are you not the same guy who had to submit an assignment 20 minutes before deadline just because that person who braved through that assignment because that one unreliable peer member forgot to do their part? So, do not feel forced to become the next Elon Musk or the next Fred Swanika. No offense, Fred. Just because society expect such or your fellow peers are going down that road. For the computer science students, do you know we have not even won a Turing Award yet? So we are needed. Please, just know that whatever road you travel, it is the road less traveled. We need more policymakers. We need more researchers, more consultants in business firms, and even ethical leaders. So thrive on any path you choose, knowing that wherever you go, you are needed and you are worth it. Trust me, if you can make it here, you can make it anywhere. Now, I'd like to extend my heartfelt thanks and greetings to ALU's version of Santa's Elves, to the staff who barely get recognized for making sure that this well-oiled machine keeps running. In the past 4 years, most of you have had sleepless nights doing more than just facilitating. I know that there are a few of you in this crowd that have sent hangout messages at the oddest of hours asking you why. Why do I have a 2.5 instead of a 2.75? Why did you give me those peer members? Why? And why again? One of the funniest things I've heard about teachers was said by Darwin D. Martin. He said the role of a teacher is to take a bunch of live wires and make sure that they are well grounded. I know for sure when I joined ALU, I was a very much live wire. I still am, but I'm a bit more grounded now. And I can name a number of graduates in this crowd who are just as fiery as I am. So putting these people together and expecting them to work well together often resulted in explosions. You would expect that these explosions would end in the classroom, but hey, story for another day. So thank you to our facilitators for holding these live wires with your bare hands. And to the ones who were so dedicated that they came to class every single day, it does not hurt to call in sick once in a while, please. To the ones who gave career advice, to the ones who listened to pitches about our missions as we were preparing to break into new boundaries, I say thank you. I would mention names, but then there's some names that I find difficult to say, so I don't want anyone to be jealous. But if you're looking for a sign to keep going, please take the smiles in this room from your students as one. Now, if I could, I would kneel down to greet and address this next group of people. In Africa, when we say it takes a village to raise a child, we mean it. In this room today, we have moms and dads, we have uncles and aunts, we have grandparents, family, friends, and even family friends who have traveled from all corners of the world to come and be with us today. They say it is one thing to show your child the way, but it is a whole new thing to get out of the way and let your child pursue it. So, I'd like to say thank you for loving us enough to let us go and pursue our dreams. We are grateful for the prayers you said on our behalf throughout this journey. I personally cannot thank my parents enough and my family for standing in the gap and raising my son for the past 4 years. Not only have they raised him with love, but they have made it so easy for me to focus on my studies and dream, knowing that he's well taken care of. And I know each and every one of us in this room has a story of how deeply and how fiercely our families no grief for anybody when it came to us. For some parents, it is true that you are sitting here and you are deep in debt because you were paying your children's school fees. Please know that your sacrifices were not in vain. And as we say in Ndebele, umuntu ngumuntu ngabantu, which means I am because you are. So we stand tall today because we stand on the shoulders of giants, you. Now, I'd like to recognize the stakeholders and the sponsors who made this possible for us, who made it possible for us to pursue our dreams without the financial burden that comes with pursuing a tertiary education in Africa. We now have degrees and skills we can openly brag about because of the work that you do with ALU. You have been a rainbow in a lot of young people's clouds. I know this is a very big moment for me as much as it is for everyone, but I'd like to say, Your Excellency, I'd like to use this opportunity to say, Murakoze Chane, thank you for opening up your home to us, where we got the opportunity to live and experience the true meaning of resilience and unity. Your presence here today does not just symbolize a wonderful and beautiful celebration, but it is a worthwhile and dignified beginning of the rest of our lives. So we say thank you. As we say in my mother tongue, which means that what does not come to an end is a bad omen. So as I conclude, I have words for my fellow graduates. Remember to do only what you think is right, and whatever you do, be able to back it up with your name. Now, I invite you to look to your left and then to your right. Remember that face, remember that smile, remember that name. These are the connections that will carry you into the next phase of your life. Now, please, adjust that tie, fix that suit jacket, and reapply that lip gloss because you are that person. Ladies and gentlemen, class of 2021, distinguished guests, Your Excellency, my name is Millicent Malinga, and I was a MasterCard Foundation Scholar at the African Leadership University, where I pursued a fulfilling but ever-changing mission under the Computer Science faculty. Please allow me to take this opportunity to give a shout out to my 8-year-old son, who thinks I'll buy him a Tesla when he turns 21 just because he's cute. And for me, I cannot do without giving thanks to the God I praise and his spirit that leads me. So allow me to take this opportunity to shout, God did. Yeah. I am honored to say, on behalf of the class of 2021, thank you to everyone in this room for making today a reality. Siyabonga, murakoze, asante.
What a heartfelt speech. I am human before I'm black. I am African before you can insert your own country. Millicent, you are indeed that person. You are her. We will now invite our Associate Director of Academics, Jeremiah Essuman, to present the graduates, and our Vice Chancellor, Professor Plantla Twala, to confer degrees upon our graduates.
Graduates of Bachelor of Arts in International Business and Trade, please stand. Vice Chancellor, I present to you the following students, having completed with satisfaction all requirements for the degree program Bachelor of Arts in International Business and Trade. And I ask that you confer upon them the designation of graduate.
I hereby confer upon the students the designation graduate in the Bachelor of Arts in International Relations and Trade. Congratulations.
You may take your seat, please. Thank you. Graduates of the Bachelor of Arts in Global Challenges, please stand. Vice Chancellor, I present to you the following students, having completed with satisfaction all requirements for the degree program Bachelor of Arts in Global Challenges, and I ask that you confer upon them the designation of graduate.
I hereby confer upon the students the designation of graduate in the Bachelor of Arts in Global Challenges. Congratulations.
Thank you. You may take your seats. Graduates of Bachelor of Arts in Entrepreneurship, please stand. Vice Chancellor, I present to you the following students, having completed with satisfaction all requirements for the degree program Bachelor of Arts in Entrepreneurship, and I ask that you confer upon them the designation of graduate.
I hereby confer upon the students the designation of graduate in the Bachelor of Arts in Entrepreneurship. Congratulations.
Thank you. You may take your seats. And finally, Bachelor of Science in Computer Science, please stand. Dear Vice Chancellor, I present to you the following students, having completed with satisfaction all requirements for the degree program Bachelor of Science in Computer Science, and I ask that you confer upon them the designation of graduate.
I hereby confer upon the students the designation of graduate in the Bachelor of Science in Computer Science, and congratulations.
Thank you very much, and congratulations to you all.
So as we draw towards the conclusion of our ceremony, it is time to recognize some outstanding students as the top achievers in their programs. I invite again our Associate Director of Academics to present the awards.
Thank you very much, Anik. We shall begin with the Top Achiever Award, and we'll start with the Bachelor of Arts in International Business and Trade. The top achiever for the International Business and Trade program is Aurelua Ayamfe Ayo Fisher. The top achiever in Bachelor of Arts in Global Challenges, please welcome Mr. Emmanuel Christopher Samuel. The top achiever in Bachelor of Arts in Entrepreneurship, please welcome Na Lo Dia. In absentia, thank you very much. And finally, for the top achiever category, Bachelor of Science in Computer Science, the top achiever for this program is Edna Nima Ako. Thank you. It is now time for the presentation of our ALU Graduation Awards. The first award is the Africa's Opportunity Award. This prize is awarded to the student from the graduating class whose passion for the continent resonates across the ALU community, inspiring us to actively seek out her greatest opportunities that will serve her people. Please welcome Ms. Fatmata Ali. Our next award is the Ethical Entrepreneur Award. This prize is awarded to the students in the graduating class whose resilience, innovative solutions, commitment to excellence in the face of challenges serve to further the mission, vision, and values of ALU. This award goes to two students. Please welcome Mahamadou Ori Diallo and Giselle Teta, who is graduating in absentia. the Intellectual Excellence Award. This award is given to a student for demonstrating intellectual achievement and engagement that personify the value of continuous learning at ALU. The award goes to Demilare Oyedele. And lastly, the Leadership Award. This prize is awarded to the students in the graduating class whose leadership in service, in crisis, and by example is a model and inspiration for the students, faculty, and staff at the ALU community. The winner for this award is Abraham Deng.
His daughter Victoria will accept on the stage.
Sweet. Now, in addition to the graduation awards, it is an ALU tradition to present awards to the unsung leaders of ALU. With extreme pride, I am pleased to announce our unsung parent leader is Sergey. Sergey is based in South Africa and is watching online, but his daughter will be here to represent him. Sergey, this is given to parents or guardians who demonstrate exceptional dedication and active involvement in supporting their children's educational journey at the university. In addition, and their significant contributions as an ambassador of ALU. This parent passionately promotes the university to potential students and parents. He's proactive as a volunteer in all initiatives. He goes the extra mile to support ALU. Amongst ones demonstrated when he drove over 18 hours to personally welcome the ALU team in South Africa. Our unsung parent leader of ALU for 2024 is Sergey Muludiki. Unsung Partner Leader Award. Our Unsung Hero Award winners' unwavering dedication and profound contributions have left an indelible mark on the ALU community. Their selfless commitment to our students, demonstrated through their inspiring masterclasses, generous hospitality, and invaluable mentorship, has empowered and transformed countless students' lives in Kigali, Nairobi, and Los Angeles. Their extraordinary efforts in fostering meaningful connections and sharing their wealth of knowledge have not only enriched our educational experience, but also ignited a passion for excellence and leadership within our students. Our Unsung Partner Leader Award of ALU 2024 is Dr. Frank Luntz. He is receiving it in absentia. The Unsung Staff Leader. The Unsung Staff Member Hero goes to an individual who consistently punches above his weight, and he does so with a gentle smile, a calm demeanor, and a chic sense of style. He embodies our values of ownership, restless excellence, and integrity. His unwavering dedication ensures that our operations on and off campus and in the residences run smoothly and efficiently every single day. Our staff and students lean heavily on his exceptional problem-solving skills and tireless work ethic for seamless operations. We recognize your significant impact behind the scenes and appreciate your contributions and commitment to operational excellence at ALU. Our Unsung Staff Leader for 2024 is James Namani. Now, last but definitely not the least, in fact, we've saved the best for last, is the Unsung Faculty Leader Award. This goes to an individual who embodies ALU's values of ownership, continuous learning, and humility. His unwavering dedication to supporting students within and beyond the classroom has earned him a revered position in our community. His focus on the success of his students drives him to go above and beyond to ensure that each student receives the support and guidance they need to thrive. Whether it is providing extra tutoring sessions, offering career advice, or simply being a listening ear, he is always available to support his students. Taddy, with this award, ALU recognizes your commitment to continuous learning. Your humility and the hard things you do behind the scenes.
Big congratulations to everyone. Well deserved, well deserved. So now this next speaker needs no introduction. He is the visionary whose moonshot idea brought us all together here. Please put your hands together for our chairman and founder, Dr. Fred Swanika.
When you cross 40, you'll need to wear these glasses. Your Excellency, Paul Kagame, President of the Republic of Rwanda, members of the Diplomatic Corps, all government officials, and all graduates, class of 2021, allow me to greet you and welcome you again to our graduation ceremony today. Your Excellency, here at ALU, our mantra is do hard things. And this is a reminder that every young person here in this room is privileged. They are amongst the 8% of African young people in their same age who actually get education beyond secondary school. And they're amongst the less than 4% who actually get a graduate, to actually get a degree on this continent. And they're less than the 0.1% of the people who got that degree from a special institution in a special country like Rwanda called African Leadership University. When we say do hard things, it is a reminder that when we are healthy, we are alive, we're educated, we have networks, and we have privilege, the only way we can justify that privilege is by doing hard things, by solving the problems of society, serving others, like we remind you to pursue a mission around one of the grand challenges of Africa or the great opportunities. And Your Excellency, I recall an interview with you during the pandemic. We had a conversation called The Pathway, where I asked you a question: how do you do hard things, like transforming an entire country? And your response surprised me and the audience. You said that, in your experience, people think that doing hard things means always doing big things. And yes, there is obviously an element of that. But you said that sometimes doing hard things means doing small things. And you talked about when you came back to Rwanda after the genocide, and you looked and you had a vision that this country would be a clean country. And you talked about how, as you drove around the country and you saw litter on the ground, you would stop your convoy and get out and pick up the litter yourself. And that small thing that you did signaled to the entire country that this is a country that is going to be a clean country. And so today, when the whole world comes, they marvel at how clean Kigali is. Or when they travel through the country, everyone marvels at how clean Kigali is. And how clean the country is. Every village in Rwanda has taken that spirit. And every month there's Umuganda, and communities come out and they clean and build the communities. So I want to thank you, Your Excellency, for being such an inspiration. I've personally learned a lot about leadership from you. And I know all of the young leaders in this room have learned a lot about leadership from you. So I want to thank you for inspiring our next generation of leaders, like those who are gathered here today, and for being a true embodiment of what it means to do hard things. If ALU had existed when you were going to university, we would have been proud to call you a graduate of this university. But the main point of my remarks today is simply to say thank you. When we came to Rwanda in 2014, first for the African Leadership Network Conference, you welcomed us with open arms. And in 2015, we began conversations with you about launching a university here. You gave us your immediate support and your blessing. And with that, we were able to get permission to operate, to get accreditation to launch a university here. Later on, as we thought about developing the university further, you provided land. On which today, this beautiful campus has been built, and on which more will be built in the coming years. And you've offered so much support to us. We cannot even begin to thank you enough for all you have done to enable the African Leadership University and the broader African Leadership Group to survive and to thrive and to build this new generation of leaders that will follow in your footsteps. And just like your leadership in ensuring that you personally led by example in making sure this country would be clean, others follow in your footsteps. And they saw the support that you were giving to the African Leadership University, and they also stepped up, and they supported us. So I want to say thank you to the Ministry of Education, represented here by Able Minister, for all of your support in enabling this institution. And the Higher Education Council that have given us accreditation and shows that our quality is up to standard, and we continue to partner with them. We thank you too. The Rwanda Development Board, represented here by Honorable Francis Gatare. Again, over the years, we could not have done this without you, and we're so grateful for your support. Kigali Innovation City, this beautiful precinct in which we're in, we thank you for enabling us. Rwanda Social Security Board, represented by CEO Regis. When we were looking to raise financing for this campus, they stepped up and provided financing. And without RSSB, this campus would not have been built. So thank you so much. And we're happy to say we repaid them well in advance. Bank of Kigali, again, I'm not sure if CEO Dan is here, but again, thank you for having also supported with financing for this campus, as well as Banque Populaire de Rwanda, BPR, again, thank you, without whom your support, this campus would not have been built. Three other partners that need recognition and gratitude today. The first is Suma Construction. When we were talking about building this campus, His Excellency said, you know, there's a construction firm that is very good at building things quickly. And he shared the story about how they had built the basketball arena in 6 months. And he said, I think they can build your campus. And sure enough, within 7 months, they built this campus in the middle of the pandemic. And we're very grateful for that. Mass Design, that designed this beautiful campus. Again, let's give them a round of applause. And finally, last but not least, the MasterCard Foundation. Without whose incredibly generous support, this institution would not exist. And without whom so many of you would not have received scholarships. And the fact that today we have almost 65% of our graduating class as young women is also because of the support of the MasterCard Foundation. So, Your Excellency, I mentioned before that we wish you had graduated from ALU. But it is not too late for us to at least recognize you with an award from this university. So if you wouldn't mind joining us here at the podium, together with Dr. Ntlantla Chwala, our Vice Chancellor. The first thing we'd like to do is award you with a sash. No? Oh, okay. Well, I'm going to read your award that you're getting, Your Excellency. This honorary award of merit in exemplary entrepreneurial leadership is presented to His Excellency Paul Kagame, the President of Rwanda. Today, it is with great pride that we pay homage to an exceptional human being whose extraordinary efforts and achievements are the epitome of what we aspire to instill in our students as entrepreneurial leaders. Your Excellency, in your many leadership roles, in particular as the President of the Republic of Rwanda, you have demonstrated ALU's ideal for leadership, ethical, entrepreneurial, and a catalyst for positive change. Your initiatives show long-lasting, innovative solutions, and most importantly, are service-minded for the benefit of all. In your work to address our greatest challenges, your Vision 2020 and Vision 2050 initiatives have driven economic development and transitioned Rwanda from a predominantly agricultural economy to a knowledge-based economy, innovatively using technology for improvement. You strive for an ethical society and a more transparent and efficient government. You made personal safety a priority, knowing that this will bring positive progress to society. Your vision is that all of Rwanda, even the most remote areas, has access to services, good infrastructure, roads, electricity, connectivity, and water supply. You have created a skilled and healthy workforce through enhancements in healthcare, education, and social development. You have at the same time accelerated Rwanda's global competitiveness and pushed an emphasis on science and technology, engineering, and digital literacy. You have also leveraged our greatest opportunities with environmental sustainability strategies to combat climate change, protect biodiversity, and promote green growth. You have ensured citizen participation in decision-making processes, and initiatives like Kigali Innovation City have attracted organizations like ours. You have fostered startups and provided a conducive ecosystem for entrepreneurs. Your Excellency, your leadership is characterized by a distinctive focus on values that align with ALU's own values of ownership, restless excellence, continuous learning, humility, integrity, and diversity. You strive tirelessly for efficiency and effectiveness, demonstrating by your personal actions as an example to perform for the benefit of the people. You have rebuilt and allowed us to live together with social cohesion and with a new shared identity. Innovation and pragmatic problem solving, curiosity and creativity have advanced this nation, the region, and in turn, the world. You truly embody our motto, to do hard things. So today, we celebrate you as a true reflection of the ideals we aspire to instill in our young leaders and bestow upon you this honorary award of merit for exemplary entrepreneurial leadership. And before I invite you to share your remarks with us, Your Excellency, we'd like to also, like you see many of our graduates are wearing the sash, we'd like to put this sash on you. Thank you, Your Excellency. Your Excellency, there's one more order of business before we conclude, which is we'd like for you to share a few remarks with us. Thank you, please.
Thank you. Thank you. Please be seated. Fred Swanika, founder of African Leadership University, Vice Chancellor Krankla Mtwara, Dean Elizabeth Toruojo, faculty and staff, graduates, parents, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I'm very happy to join you on this special occasion. To begin, allow me to thank the African Leadership University for this award. To all the graduates, congratulations. Today, you reap the rewards of all your hard work. Be proud of everything you have accomplished. You deserve it. To all the families and friends present, thank you for supporting your loved ones. Success is never the result of individual effort alone. Equally important is having a good support system. And of course, we would not be standing here without the leadership of Fred Swanika. In Rwanda, we are very proud to host ALU. I also want to add that you have a very beautiful campus. We are even more privileged to welcome a large number of students from all over our continent. You are welcome here, and you always have a second home in Rwanda. This one-of-a-kind institution is a reminder to all of us that in Africa we have the means to solve our problems. The uncomfortable truth is that we rely too much on others to tell us what to do, and more often than not, we pay a hefty price as a consequence. We need to take responsibility for what belongs to us and have a sense of urgency in doing so. It all begins with how we teach our children and shape their mindsets and a sense of ownership for Africa's future. ALU is a trailblazer because it has invested in building a new generation of critical thinkers and innovators here on our continent. Graduates, the baton is now in your hands. Run with it as fast as you can until you cross the finish line. No matter your career path, the journey will be long and full of unexpected twists and turns. My advice to you is not to let life's obstacles change who you are or cause you to give up. never give up. Be kind and always treat others with respect, the way you wish them to treat you. Here in Rwanda, we had to learn the hard way. There was no case study for how to recover from genocide. We had to take matters into our own hands. The results did not come immediately, and in fact, they never do. For those of you who aspire to become entrepreneurs, this is something to remember. We kept trying, and we found solutions that worked for our country. Always try and fail, but you never fail to try. You always have to be ready to adapt and to innovate. What matters at the end of the day is that you believe in yourself and be consistent. With perseverance and hard work, you will achieve whatever you want to in life. As we say here, I'm sure most of you have probably heard that. Ibyiza biri imbere. The best lies ahead. Once again, congratulations to you all, and I thank you for your kind attention.
Thank you, Your Excellency, for the warm remarks. Your Excellency, we have been so proud to show you all that it is ALU. Thank you for your encouragement, support, and presence today at our graduation. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. As our guest of honor, depart from the ceremony, and as our founder and CEO, accompany him. We now have an exciting performance by our very own student-led dance society.